Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dawn and I'm a 55-year-old woman here in the mature beauty community. And my channel focuses on skincare reviews, makeup reviews. I chat a lot about what's going on in my life, what I'm watching, what I'm reading, and just chat about menopause and just topics that interest probably women around my age. But I think a lot of younger women can benefit from watching older women's channels because you know, we can learn so much from women who are a few steps ahead of us in life, and I think it's really beneficial. So if you're younger, please stick around. I invite you to hit the subscribe button and drop me a comment below. Let me know who's out there. I love interacting with you guys. I love getting to know you. I feel like I'm friends with so many of you, and it really just makes my day when I read my comments and answer my comments. So keep them coming. So today, I just wanted to share with you some things that I picked up from Sephora, and I also cashed in some points at Sephora and got some free products that I'm kind of excited to try. And I just wanted to show you some things I'm loving right now. Some of them I've talked a little bit about with you already, but some of them I haven't. And I just thought I would just show you what I'm loving. I'll demonstrate some of the products that I am really loving right now. I just got some of them, so I've only used them like a couple of times. And yeah, let's just jump in and get started. So you may recall that I tried a blush last month. I think it was in my monthly favorites from the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty collection. And this is the new Soft Pinch Luminous blush that she released not too long ago. And I think there's about 5 shades. And I picked mine up in the shade Happy. And I shared this with you. And it's just that beautiful brightening pink that you all know I love so much. And I swear that this color will look good on just about anyone. It's such a brightening shade that no matter what your complexion color or skin tone, I think it would flatter everyone. And these are more pigmented than I expected them to be. I saw a lot of YouTubers demonstrating these and applying them over the Soft Pinch liquid blushes, and those go really well beneath these, but these are really great standalone blushes as well. And you don't even need to use a highlighter when you use these because they are very luminous. One of you asked me when I shared this before if I felt that it emphasized texture, because sometimes highlighty products can emphasize texture on your skin. And I do have fine lines and wrinkles when I smile here. And so I did go out and into my car, and on a sunny day, I parked where it was well lit and opened up the mirror and kind of, smiled, and I tried to look, and I didn't feel that it emphasized texture on my skin in a way that would make me not want to use this product. I know that if you have a lot of texture on your skin or some scarring or a lot of deep lines and wrinkles, a lot of people like to stick to matte. So if that's you, I would recommend the Patrick Ta blushes, and I have a couple of these in my collection, and I really love these as well. This one is in the shade Do We Know Her? And what I like about these is that it is a matte product, and then when you lift up this little plastic right here to keep it safe from powder falling into it, it's a cream product, and they complement each other. You can use them all by themselves, and they might look a little bit scary, like they're very pigmented. You do need to go with a very light touch, and I would recommend using a dual fiber stippling brush like this, where there's different lengths of fibers, so you could pick up the least amount of product and build. And what I like to do is apply the matte and stipple it on, and then I take the cream or it's kind of like, it's like, it feels sort of like, it's just super silky. And then I like to tap this over it and blend it in. And the way Patrick tells us to use it is to do this one first with this one on top, which seems counterintuitive to apply a cream over a powder. But trust me, it looks really beautiful together, and it gives you the juiciest, glowy cheeks, but it doesn't have any kind of highlighty effect. So if you are trying to avoid blushes and products on your face that have a lot of like highlighter or glimmer to them because they do emphasize texture on you, this is what I would really recommend. But I did pick up another one of the Selena Gomez blushes in the shade Joy. If you've been watching me, you know that I love to have all my blushes in pink and in peach because I always use pinky peachy tones on my skin, and I just love pinky and peachy blushes. So this one is described as a muted peach, and it is called Joy, and this is what this one looks like. So as you can see, it's luminous and has a glow to it. And if you are someone who does like to layer it with the soft pinch blushes, they do have the liquid blush in the shade Joy, which is really dark in my opinion. Especially, I think it would be beautiful on anyone with a deeper skin tone than I have, which is probably 90% of you. But if you are very fair like me, I would recommend going with Bliss. And this one is a matte, and it is a muted peach as well. It's described as a nudie pink, but it definitely is peach in my opinion. And I just put a few dots on my cheek like that and tap it in with my fingers. And I love this. It's like the most beautiful cantaloupe shade, like a very soft cantaloupe shade. I tried the shade Joy in the liquid blush on at Ulta, and I felt that one was too dark for me and that I wouldn't use these two products together, that it would just be a bit too much. So I had this one at home, and this is one of my favorite blushes, one of my favorite peachy blushes, and they're very long wearing too. They just last all day long. And some of these come in a dewy formula and some of them come in a matte formula. I have the shade Happy that goes with the Happy blush that I showed you, the pink. And that one's dewy, but Bliss is a matte. And if you do have a deeper skin tone and want to skip Bliss and go for Joy, that one is a dewy formula. So the only difference is that it has like, I don't know, sort of a dewier finish, where this one's definitely matte. But I like that. I like that this is really soft and really matte, because then I can go in with this. And I'm also just going to take my duo fiber stippling brush because this is really pigmented. And I'm just gonna pick some up and just kind of stipple it on top, like so. And it will just create the most peachy, pretty, juicy, long-wearing blush look. And I like this glow. Even though they're highlighty, I don't feel that they have strobe to them. They just have a lot of sheen to them. So if you don't like sheen, go for the Patrick Ta. That's what I would say if you're in the market for a new blush. And like I said, I really like the one that I showed you, the peachy one. And I also have it in a pinky shade too. And I really like those. So I'm gonna do a blush purge because I have so many blushes and some of them I haven't been using and I'm just kind of hanging on to them. So I have to like clear out my drawer. Okay, so that's how that looks. It's really soft and pretty. And I hope you can see that now it has a slight sheen to it. I guess that's the thing. It's like, even though it's sheeny in the compact, when it's on your skin, it doesn't have quite as much of a sheen. Just tap that. I don't want to waste any of it. I did read in the reviews for these, like the reviews that people put under the product, like on the Sephora website, that when they ordered these, sometimes they came cracked. And that seemed to happen to quite a few people. It is a very soft blush. I went and picked mine up at Sephora, but I could see how that could happen because it's a very soft, silky formula. And I think it's a product that you kind of need to handle with a little bit of care because it is so soft. So I just wanted to add that too. Okay, the next thing was sent to me from Merit, and it was sent to me a while ago, and I kept trying it and trying to decide what I thought about it because it is a bronzer stick, or kind of like a luminous stick. And I am so hooked on the Laguna cream bronzer from NARS. It's like my HG. I don't really even want to use too many other bronzers. especially cream bronzers, because I feel like this is the best one there is. So I'm always like not really wanting to try new cream bronzers, but they sent me this stick, and this is in the shade Solstice, and I believe it's a new shade, and I know many of you really like Merit products a lot. So I wanted to show you how I apply this and what I think of it. So what I do is I just take the stick and I just kind of draw, like I would kind of contour the sides of my forehead, and then maybe a little bit on the back of my cheeks here, and then a little bit on my jawline. It's very silky and soft, a little bit on my nose. And if I didn't already have my eyeshadow on, sometimes I just put a little bit on my eyelid too, just to contour my crease before applying whatever eyeshadow I'm gonna wear that day. And I do really like this little brush. You can get this from Merit, and it's a really nice brush. And I even like it with the NARS. It's just like, this is such a good bronzer, cream bronzer brush. I think I like this more than I like the bronzer stick, to be honest. And so I just kind of buff it in, and I think it's really pretty. The NARS is more of a matte. It doesn't have any glow to it, but this one has a very slight like shimmer effect to it, like a little bit of a sheen, and that's really pretty in the summer months. And I guess the only complaint I have about this is that it doesn't really last all day on me. I feel like it kind of just disappears on my skin after a while. And I think that it really probably doesn't, but I'm comparing it to this one that really lasts and lasts all day long. So, you know, I don't know if I'm the best person to be reviewing this. As you can see, it's really pretty, very, very subtle. Put a little bit more. You can build it up, which is nice. I think Merit is a really nice brand for getting ready quickly. Like if you have their little pouch that they often send out these little pouches. They're corduroy or velvet, and they tie, and you can put all your products in it and take them with you, because it's a really easy, quick way to get ready. I think that's like the more minimal, it's more of a minimalist brand. I like to think of Merit as being like the sophisticated, mature woman's minimalist brand, whereas Glossier, which I like too, is more youthful and seems to appeal more to the younger generation, but they sort of feel like the same vibe to me. So anyways, I wanted to show this to you in case you are a Merit fan and this is something that you would like to try. I don't dislike the product. I will use it up and continue to use it, but honestly, I still think I like the NARS better. So they sent it to me. Thank you, Merit, for sending it to me. I'm really happy to have tried it, and I will continue to use it. And when I'm finished with it, I'll do some final thoughts, because sometimes as I use products, I start to fall more in love with them as time goes on, and I figure out more ways that they work well for me. But even on my very, very fair skin, I feel like this is almost just a little too subtle for me. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think if you've tried this, or if you have any pointers or tips for me with this product, because I really want to love it and I want to make it work, because it is a really good product. The brush, 10 out of 10. I love it. I'm so happy to have this brush. It's so good for cream bronzers. It fits just perfectly into this one, and then I can apply it. It buffs it out really nicely. It's the perfect density, really nice and soft and pretty. So I would definitely recommend the brush. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I had mentioned a product that I'd been wanting to try when this first was released a few months ago, and I didn't pick it up then because it wasn't spring and summer, but now I did pick it up, and it is the Daisy Wild by Marc Jacobs. It's the new fragrance. And you guys, if you haven't seen the bottle for this, it is so pretty. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I decided to go with the purse size, and I love these, especially when they're not a roller ball and have a spritzer like this, because they're so easy to apply, and you can keep it in your purse to freshen up your fragrance if you need to. And so I've been wanting to try this, and I picked it up, and I've been using it all week. And I'm gonna share with you the notes in this product. This is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild. And like I said, mine is in the purse spray. And these are the notes that are in it. The top notes are banana flower. The middle notes are jasmine and macadamia. And the base notes are vetiver and sandalwood, which is such a beautiful combination. When you first spritz it on, I can definitely smell that slightly like fruity, fresh banana flower. Then as it kind of melds with my skin, it just starts to smell very fresh and clean, and it's not too sweet and it's not too fruity. And I think it's a really beautiful spring and summer fragrance. I don't know, it might even be nice all year. I know sometimes in the winter I like to wear something very crisp and fresh because I live in the Midwest and I get a little bit sad and depressed in the wintertime, and having more of a summer scent sometimes kind of makes me feel good. It's a pick-me-up. In the fall, I like more unisex, more, even in the end of summer, those long summer nights, something a little more mysterious, and I'll share those fragrances with you in a different video. But in the spring and summer, especially during the daytime, something like this is perfect. It smells like slightly tropical to me, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. If you get a chance to go into Sephora or Ulta, pick it or try a sample of it, spray it on yourself, so that way you can smell it throughout the day and really think about it. When I spray it on, I like to kind of get it a little in my hair, like especially like right back here. So when the heat from the back of my neck and stuff warms up, I can smell it, and it smells so, so good. So this is definitely a win. I'm really happy I picked it up. Will I pick up the full size? I don't know. I really like this, and I think this will last me most of the summer, and then I'll reevaluate things if I think I need to have this kind of summery scent the rest of the year. I'll revisit this when that time comes. So I wanted to share this with you. Okay, when I was at Sephora, I had 500 points that I could cash in for one of their freebies, and I decided to do it. Usually I save them up because now once you get a certain number of points, you can take $10 off your purchase when you get to that point, and I like to do that. But this time something caught my eye and I decided to cash in my points, and it is this. And I don't know anything about this brand. It's Sulwhasoo Best Sellers Kit, and it comes with several products in it and like a decent travel size, so you can try them and see how you like them. Like I said, I don't know anything about this brand, and I haven't priced out the products. I'm imagining they're probably rather pricey, and right now I really love my skincare routine, and it's a lot of drugstore products, and I feel like my skin looks great, and I don't want to rock the boat, but I do want to try these products just to see, especially because they were free with my points. So the first thing is this size gentle foaming cleanser, and it just says that it's a gel cleanser that foams up and pulls dirt, makeup, and grime from pores while softening skin. So I'm gonna start trying this in the evening time right now and just put my La Roche-Posay and CeraVe cleanser away for a little bit, for a few weeks while I try this. And I will come back in a few weeks and do a full review of what I think of these products. And I'll be really, really honest, because I've gotten to a point where I feel like you don't need to spend a lot on your skincare. I think the best thing you could do is just buy good drugstore products, but then splurge on a serum or actives, something that will really work on your skin. Like, I feel like moisturizers just moisturize, you know what I mean? It's not necessary to spend a lot on those. Anyway, and I don't like to spend a lot on my cleansers either, because I feel like it's a lot of money for something that is just on your skin for a few minutes. But let's go ahead and I'll review this and we will revisit it. Then the next thing are a couple of serums, and I was excited that there were some serums in here. So the first one is the First Care Activating Serum. It's their best-selling first step that improves the look and radiance of skin. And when I come back to review this for you, I'll do all my research to tell you what's in these products, like what active ingredients they have and all that kind of thing, to really let you know if, you know, if it's worth it. But it is a really nice little bottle here. Look, it even has a little pump. So I'm gonna start using this. And in my evening skincare routine, I think, or maybe I'll use that during the day, because I do have another serum here, and this is the concentrated ginseng renewing serum. And this is a hydrating serum that delivers powerful anti-aging benefits. And I think maybe this is the one that I'll use at night, and I'll use the one in the white bottle during the day. So this is what this one looks like. And also a nice little pump. I mean, they really did package it very nicely for being little freebies from Sephora. So that's the next serum. And then the next product is the Concentrated Ginseng Renewing Cream, a silky soft anti-aging cream that improves the look of skin firmness. And look how cute this is. So cute. And I did open it up yesterday. And it has a slight herbal fragrance to it, very slight and fresh. And so it just gives me like a little bit to try. So I think I could maybe get about 2 or 3 weeks out of these products. This, I'm not so sure, depending if a little goes a long way. If not, I might run out of this a little bit sooner because I like a lot of moisturizer. So we will see. So have any of you tried these products? Have any of you gotten these for your points at Sephora? Let me know down in the comments if you've tried this brand, if you've tried any of their products, and whether or not you loved them or were just like meh, you know, let us know down in the comments. But either way, I will come back after these are gone and I will do a little review of them. Why not? You know, I guess that's what I'm here for. Okay, the next thing I did talk about with you in my last video, and I thought that I would revisit it because I really like it a lot. Well, the first one is in my purse, and it is the Pillow Talk Fair from Charlotte Tilbury. I love it. It's in my purse, and I put my little Pillow Talk, the regular one, my small one, lip liner in my purse too, and I can touch up my lipstick during the day with that. It's very creamy, very cushiony. I love the formula. It's the Kissing formula. I reviewed it, I think, in my last month's monthly favorites. And so since then, I have been using a Lancome lipstick, and I shared this with you recently. It's number 300 Self-Revealing, and it's the Intimatte lipstick. And like I said, it's 300 Self-Revealing. I did talk to you guys about this in my last video, but I'm wearing it right now and I just love it. I love the shade of it, and it goes really well with MAC Soar lip liner. I have just a little bit around my Cupid's bow and right here. This also works perfectly with the Pillow Talk Fair. I'm gonna go get my Pillow Talk Fair because they almost seem like a very, very similar shade. This one might be slightly peachier. Hang on, let's see. So what I've been doing is using this matte Lancome lipstick in the morning when I get ready, and then I keep the Pillow Talk Fair in my purse, and I touch up my lipstick during the day with this. And the colors are very similar, but it's almost like this is the matte formula of this. And I really like, I don't mind that I'm reapplying a silky formula. It's just like such a beautiful shade for summer. It looks great with whatever peachy makeup I'm wearing. It looks good with whatever pinky makeup I'm wearing. And I'm enjoying it so much. I didn't realize how close these are. What I did realize is that when I put this on in the morning and I leave it here on my vanity, when I go during the day, this is great for the rest of the day. Like, it doesn't look like I'm reapplying a completely different color. I could swap them out and use this one in the morning and use this one for touch-ups. But usually, if you've been watching me, you know what I do is whatever lipstick I'm loving, I buy 2 of them, one for my vanity and one for my purse. And I don't want to do that. So I kind of like that I have both of these and they complement each other so, so well. Like, look at that. Pillow Talk Fair and Lancome Intimate? Yeah, let me just see what the color, 300 self-revealing. It's just the perfect matte formula of Pillow Talk Fair. And this is Soar from MAC, and it works perfectly with both of these. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't realize how exactly the same color they are, except creamy and matte. I love them both. I'm just so into these kind of cantaloupe shades right now, peachy pinks. I think they're so, so pretty, and they're making me really happy. And so I wanted to share those with you. And then before I go, I want to show you a purse that I've had for a very long time. You can still get this though, and I've never shared it on my channel, I don't think. And it used to be a little too small for me, because when I first started my channel is probably when I bought this about 5-6 years ago. I've been on YouTube for about 8 years, and my kids were younger, and I just had more stuff that I carried with me. Now I'm pretty light, except when I need a big tote bag. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I'm either really small with my handbags or I'm really big. So this one is from Rebecca Minkoff, and I've had it for a very long time. And it's the regular size Love crossbody. And it looks like a bag that you would carry in the winter. It's like kind of rock and roll. It's got this like black chain here. And this is my clip for my hair. I just keep it there, so just ignore that. But it's got like this nice leather strap that sits on your shoulder, so the chain isn't right on your shoulder. And this is what it looks like. They do make this bag without this here, and when I got mine, I had seen someone with this bag, and it was so pretty. It sits exactly upright, and I remember we were leaving a restaurant, and I saw this bag sitting on a table next to a lady, and it caught my eye, and I was like, oh, that's a really pretty bag. And I tracked it down, and now I have one. And I do carry this bag a lot. My husband really likes this bag. It's a really good quality leather. And I like that it has this slip pocket in the back, and it's perfect for my cell phone. So my phone fits very nicely in here. And another thing I really like about this bag is it's got this little kiss lock closure, and it's a mess in here, but the thing I really like about it is that you don't need to carry a wallet. It's got your credit card slots built right in. Sorry it's so messy, guys, but this is how it looks. It's got several slots here to slide your cards in, so you don't need to have a wallet. And then it's got a really nice zip pocket here where you can keep cash and other cards or things that you don't want kind of rolling around your bag. And then in the center, I have like all my stuff just sort of thrown in there. I'm not very organized these days. After I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, that book that everybody was talking about a few years ago, you know, it has some kind of like extreme minimalist ideas in it, which are nice. And I need to reread it because it was really inspiring to me. But there was a section about your handbag in there. If you're interested in seeing it and seeing me kind of clean out my bag and share that with you, I'll be happy to do that with you. But it really inspired me, and for a couple of years I was really, really good about using The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up to keep my bag really organized. And now it's years later, and I've fallen off the wagon, and my bag is a mess again. But let me stand up and show you this bag. So the strap clips on like this. It could be a clutch too, I suppose, but I never use it that way. It does not have an adjustable strap, so the length is the length. I wonder if there's something you could do with the clip here to kind of make it shorter. It's perfect for me. It hangs right at my hip, and a lot of times I just hang it like on my shoulder, you know, and just carry it like that. And I really love this bag a lot. And I kind of forgotten about it because it is smaller than I was used to carrying, but now I'm really into small bags, and this one is really good. So I wanted to tell you about this. It does come in a lot of different colors of the chain strap as well. If you're interested in this bag, take a look. I'll link it below. And that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to check in, share with you a few new products, share with you some skincare I'm going to be trying out, and just really say hello and visit with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. And yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful day today, and I will see you next time.